For ACUsports.com, I'm Austin Gwin as we continue our positional previews out here at ACU football practice. And today, it's the offensive line. To my right is offensive line coach Sam Collins, and to my left, senior Blake Spears. Blake, we'll start with you. You're a third-year starter on this offensive line, a veteran offensive line. What do you see as your role this year as kind of a senior leader?
Just this year, I got to be a leader on the field. We've got a few returners coming back. We got a bunch of young guys coming in. So my position right now is just to lead the team right now, get the O-line going, get ready for that first game.
In your first 2 years as a starter, you blocked for a guy that sat in the pocket in Mitchell Gale, liked to throw from the pocket, didn't really escape the pocket too much. This year it's a little bit of a different story with John David at the quarterback position. He likes to get out of the pocket and likes to run. Does that change anything for you blocking for him?
I'm just real excited. I played John David in high school. He was real explosive like he is here. It just adds excitement because he can actually run out of the pocket, make some plays. So if there's no one open or whatever, you can expect a big chunk play because John David can move.
And the depth chart came out this morning actually, and you're listed as a starter at left tackle, and that's probably the most important position on the offensive line. You're blocking for his blind side. Do you feel kind of a bigger sense of responsibility? And I know you played some left tackle last year as well, but do you feel that bigger sense of responsibility blocking for him?
I mean, it's O-line's O-line. You just got to protect your quarterback. He's actually my roommate, so
okay.
I actually do feel a big responsibility for him. But other than that, it's just
yeah. You know, if you don't block for him, you're going to hear about it later, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we'll come over here to your coach, Coach Collins. Eugene Upshaw Award winner in 2008. That wasn't that long ago. It was only 5 years ago. Is it a little weird kind of being a younger coach and having played only a few years ago?
No, it's not that bad. I was fortunate enough to get hired on here at a pretty early age. We had some coaching changes right after I graduated. So it wasn't that big of a shock now. It was when I first started out being a really young coach, but I'm going into my 4th year as a position coach. So I've kind of embraced the role of having the O-line as my position, and this will be my 2nd year coaching the O-line. So I'm really looking forward to me improving as a coach and being able to work with these guys for a 2nd year, and seeing how we can develop from this year, from this time last year to that now where we are. As far as going to the first game. So I think it's going to be an improvement. I think we're all going to get better in a sense of them learning from me and me being able to know my guys a little better and get the best out of them. So.
And in years past, you've kind of had to mix and match on the O-line. This year, I mean, you're coming in with all guys that played last year, all got significant playing time. How big of a deal is that for you as the O-line coach?
That's a huge deal. You don't have to coach as much on the basics. You can get a little more detailed in your coaching. You can advance a little more in your run game and your pass game. Those guys can do a little bit more. But bigger than that, the communication aspect of it happens so much easier with the guys that have been playing together for a year. And Blake and Josh and Will and Tyler McIntosh and Garrett Langthorpe and Colton Carnes, all those guys have communicated with each other, have played together, have worked out together. And the fluidness of offense kind of happens better when those O-linemen can work together a little bit at a higher level. So.
And I know I asked Blake this, but have you had to change kind of the style of the offensive line for John David as opposed to what it was like for Mitchell?
Not really. We put in a little bit more offensively as far as our run game and read game. But as far as changing, no. Now, those guys know up front that you've got to block as long as you possibly can because of the guy's ability to escape the pocket and make runs downfield. The play's never over. It doesn't matter if the pocket collapses or somebody gets beat. The guy can always use his athleticism, sidestep a guy, and make a big play for us. So they know more than ever that the play's never going to be over until the whistle blows. It's not like it has been in years past where our quarterbacks have been a little less mobile. This guy can get out and break long runs. So.
Absolutely, and it's a little bit of an undervalued position, but maybe the most important position on the offense is the offensive line to protect that quarterback. For Coach Collins and Blake Spears, I'm Austin Gwin for ACUsports.com.